What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, the Bitcoin price had a little bit of a bounce back, just like I was talking about, kind of touching back towards that CME gap, but it didn't quite fill. It almost did exactly what it did last time at the $9,700 CME gap. It kind of just bounced right off it and are kind of getting a little bit of a rebound here. Are we going to continue to move up, or is that CME gap still going to get filled within the next week? Guys, there's a lot to talk about. And another coin, Aave, had a massive pump. I was talking about it in my last video right here, guys, at around 14 minutes in. You've got to watch these videos to the end, guys. I put price predictions all throughout the whole video from start to finish. Guys, Aave went all the way down to 50 cents, pumped all the way up now to 87 cents today, guys. That is a massive gain. Guys, let me know in the comments if you caught that trade, okay? You could have got in on my last video a day ago at around 70 cents and be sitting in a massive profit, over 25%, guys. Those are big gains. And guys, don't forget, I am doing a giveaway for my Ledger Nano S. All you have to do is subscribe and leave a comment, and the video will be selected randomly and it will go off of the comments. So you have to comment, guys. I want to see a lot of comments. I want to see people talking. I want to see the chat really blowing up, guys. And guys, there's no time to waste. We are going to dive right into the price action. Be sure to subscribe and like. Here we go. All right, guys, so the Bitcoin price, like I said, had a little bit of a pullback here. We touched into the CME gap just with a wick, okay, down, so like around $18,092, and have been kind of bouncing back. We had a big shoot up of the EMA 20, way above the EMA 55. The Bollinger Bands widened. We had a couple wicks up. And basically, this is kind of what I said would happen. I said we were going to do something like this, you know, either bouncing around and going like that. And that's basically what we're doing, guys. On a good note, we didn't do something like this and come all the way down here and fill that and then start to bounce around, okay? So I think that the legacy line got held right here, and we're still just moving up in this ascending wedge. And that'll continue to move up, hopefully, over the next week. And I think we're going to break 20,000, guys. That being said, you know, flash crashes do happen. If one was to happen, say like from even right here, and we got another 10%, yeah, that would fill the gap exactly, putting it right above, right around $17,000. So guys, let's be real here. It can happen, but if it does, it's still just regular price action, and we're still on an upward trajectory. Why? Because we're still putting in higher low after higher low after higher low after higher low after higher low, you know, and continuing on. So even if we were to drop all the way down 10% here, that would still be putting in a higher low for the short and long term, moving the price upwards still, guys. So I'm not worried about Bitcoin right now. I don't think you guys should be either. I think, yeah, when I said to buy that dip, guys, a couple days ago, that's what I was talking about right here. Bitcoin had a crash. Buy that dip. Should you panic? Definitely not. That's when you should have been buying, guys. I even put it in the discussion right here, guys. Guys, big dip happening right now on BTC ETH. Scoop the dip, okay? Those of you who did do that, guys, you guys are sitting in great positions right now. And guys, if you took the Aave trade, you're also in a great altcoin short-term profit right now. You have the decision whether to cash out at a good profit or hold on for even higher times. They're talking about Aave being even over $100 after this year, okay? Mid next year at the latest. So that's some very bullish news on that coin as well. So guys, what I think is going to happen is we're going to get a little bit of a bounce around here, kind of just going in between here. If we don't get a big drop off right here, that's just what's going to happen. But if we do, we will hopefully just bounce down, maybe fill this gap, continue the trend upwards, and there will be, you know, nothing to worry about. I would like to see BTC just continue to climb up and up. As for instance, the last time this happened was back in 2017, and it just kept moving up, okay? It just kept having big hills up, 10 to 20% dip, even bigger ups, 10 to 20% dip, even bigger ups, and then it went parabolic for the first time. Well, not the first time, I guess. It's happened 3 times before that, guys. This is just what's most recent in history and what most people have recognized as the big high. But in reality, guys, the price has came all the way from the dollars range, you know? People had lots of Bitcoin 10 years ago. You know, people were buying thousands of Bitcoin at once, and it was just no big deal. Now to buy 1,000 Bitcoins would make you a millionaire easily. Okay, guys, so It's incredible how far Bitcoin has come already, and there's so much potential for the upside. I can't stress enough, guys. You just want to at least own one Bitcoin. Strive to own one. It could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars someday. And guys, there's a few other coins I wanted to go into. One would be Electronium. That's a very popular coin on my channel, guys. If you're new to my channel, Electronium is just a coin that has been very profitable for a lot of people. There's been a lot of volatility in it, making the coin very profitable in the short term and the long term if you can hodl. Furthermore, guys, there's a lot of stuff going on with Electronium right now. Let's look at the price action right here. So guys, as you can see, we shot all the way up, touching the green box at 0.0057. We've had a lot of movement here, guys. Look at this. Okay, so 13% drop, 11% rise, 12% drop, 12% rise. This is a lot of price action, guys. Look at this last few weeks here. Look at all the volume. There's a lot of people taking profits on Electronium right now. It is just that simple. And guys, this is on HitBTC. Okay, guys, so there's a lot of people moving coin around right now, especially Electronium. Guys, let me know if you're taking profits or if you're just flipping the coin and making quick gains, or if you're in hodl territory. You guys know my position. I do fast gains on this coin, but I also have a lot of hodl coin, millions of this coin. So I'm definitely holding on for the future with those coins and waiting for higher prices. It's just that simple. For the 52-week range on a new coin at 0.001, that's nothing, guys. This coin will be $1 someday. I'd be willing to bet money on it. I've had a lot of people say, you know, that market capitalization would be ridiculously high, equivalating some of the other main coins out there, and it's just not possible. Guys, it is. Okay, that's how all these coins started, very small. Okay, not big market caps, not a lot of volume, not a high price cap. You know, that's why I think that these coins can really moon up. But not just that, but Electronium's vision is just really good as well, and they're doing a lot of good things. And when I say good things, they're helping the countries that are unbanked. Okay, so that's a really good cause to get behind, and they're just doing lots of good things in the space. And if you guys aren't familiar with them yet, go to their YouTube page, check them out, just Electronium. You guys will be able to check them out, see Richard L, see what he has to say, and see for yourself, guys. That's why I believe in the project. I think they're pushing it in a good direction. But guys, I want to talk about the price action here. What is going to happen? Now, guys, I've been pretty right about this stuff for the last, since I started, 6 months ago. I've just been really nailing these trends. So I'm going to put my honest opinion here, guys, even though it might not look good here. But I think we're going to get another descending wedge. Okay, so if you started from the top right here, broke down. Let's make this red here. And then the next one moving down as well. So guys, like, I hope we kind of just do something like this and are moving out to the right, okay? But if it continues its trajectory of putting in lower lows, we will continue to kind of just move down this trend. Now, maybe it won't be this aggressive down like this, like kind of some of the past ones were. But you got to think, guys, let's zoom out a little. Let's go to like the 4-hour chart. Zoom in a piece. Notice lower lows. Okay, this is the first time it came close to, like, if you count this wick, then yes, we put in another lower low, okay? But it's not lower than this low, for instance, here. So, but in reality, guys, it does look like the trend has been moving down since the all-time peak up here, okay? So it has been moving down. And what we can really hope for, guys, and this is what I think is going to go on in this coin, is what's called bull theory, okay? So for instance, it's going to do something like, imagine that the trend was above it right here so you could see, and it would just do something like this, okay? So for instance, from the start of the bull, moving down like this, we could be very close to the bottom of the bull. And if the bull were to continue upwards, we could easily break past a cent, guys. Like, no problem. Let's be real here. Okay, but in the short term, guys, we could be in for a little chop. We could be breaking down this wedge. Again, remember these yellow lines that I have down here as major supports. These are major supports here and here, okay? And as long as we can hold both of these, we are in good shape for price action, okay? If they drop below that, yes, it's good time, and I would be pushing people to buy HODL coin down here, okay? not coin this, for instance, you buy and then flip right here. Because for instance, my buys back here, let's just see, you can see the one right here. Yes, I took very small profits up here, but in reality, guys, I kept over 90% of the coin for when the big run up does come, whether it's in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever. Okay, I want to have as much ETN as I can. Guys, there's a few other coins I wanted to go over as well. Link, okay? Link's doing a lot of cool stuff right now, and on a good note, guys, it's definitely looking very bullish, okay? We had that drop down to 11 cents. I told several people to buy it. I myself bought some more. I've been buying literally every single dip since $8. I bought at 2, 4, 8, you know, just under 9, just under 10, around 10, now at 11 again. Okay, I'm really believing in Link, guys. I can't stress enough, Link is going to be worth a lot more money. This $20 52-week range all-time high is nothing, guys. We're going to break out of that, and it's going to be impressive. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I believe Chainlink is the Tesla of cryptocurrency, and it's just going to prove some massive gains in the future, maybe even in the short term, guys. So that's a coin that I'm not willing to write off. Definitely check out Chainlink if you haven't yet. And so let's extend this over further. It's right there. So basically we could get a little chop, maybe something like this. Okay, almost just like that actually. It might look just like that. Okay, we might get a little bit of a breakdown here, a little bit of rebound, bouncing off the support here. Okay, if it does, say like it doesn't bounce right here, we'll take this line straight over. This will act as the new support. And then say like we would get a bounce, say like it just kept going right through there, we would get a bounce off of that. Okay, so that's kind of what I think is going to happen for Chainlink in the short term. And honestly, guys, we could just get a pump straight up and be back right up on this line again and be pushing back towards $20 before you know it. I think Chainlink has a lot of promise, guys. I can't stress enough, this is a coin you want to be in on. If you didn't get in on it last year, you're wishing you did, and that's going to be the same story next year. That's what I think, guys. Okay, so take a look at Chainlink, analyze it, what you think. This is over on Kraken here. But in general, Chainlink, lots of promise, guys, lots of promise. And guys, I want to talk about Ethereum having a bit of the same kind of motion as Bitcoin. It had that big pump up, big drop down. We dropped down into around the $480 range. And if you'll notice, if we scroll back a little bit here, you'll notice it's almost matching this hill. So for instance, if you went from the bodies, that wick, right to there, okay, we bounced off of that support right there. So guys, that's a touch right there and a touch right there, and that's actually where we landed right in the short term. So what I think is going to happen here is we're going to get probably another breakdown again, or like right here, like 539, and hopefully get a break up. But say like we're in an ascending wedge, you know, something moving upwards like this, and let's just pretend that's a green so I don't have to change it in the short term. Okay, but say like we break up, we continue breaking up and break over 640. Okay, so you got to really think just how bullish are we going to be towards the end of the year, or are we going to get a little bit more chop? Guys, if the price peaks, say late 2021, early 2022, we could have more 10 to 20% sell-offs. They could be riddled throughout the whole way, okay? And in reality, as long as we're pumping out of them 30, 40%, 50%, we're in good standard. The bull market is, you know, on a rise. Okay, so look at it like that. Remember the term, the higher lows moving in. That's how you identify the trend as well, guys. There's many ways to identify the trend, but in the simplest ways, you notice the higher lows, the lower highs, whatever it is. You know, you find your supports and resistances, and then you can mark out your plan of attack, okay? So even if you look at this one, Ethereum almost did the same thing as Chainlink. You know, you could have got in at $317 just back in September, guys. Okay, so we're talking a lot of gains even since September. Since the 22nd, let's put it in right here. Since the 22nd, you could have made 100% basically. Let's just put it up to the wick. Say like you got in from base to base. That's over 100%, guys, in the last month on Ethereum, okay? That is massive. That is massive, okay? And there's one more coin I wanted to talk about, guys. Geez, AAVE, guys, still really pumping up, guys. In one of my last videos, and in my last video, I was talking about AAVE being a massive gain coming up, guys. And if you took that trade, you were in a great spot. We've pumped all the way up to 90 cents, broke its past all-time high at 82 cents. We had the bounce at the bottom of this wedge and are just moving straight up, guys. There's just, man, this is really bullish for AAVE. For instance, we get a little bit of retracement. Yeah, it could be very violent and break all the way down there, but in reality, guys, it looks like it's going to punch up. We could punch up over $100 this year, guys, and that would be some extremely bullish news for AAVE. And this is over on Gemini, guys, and if you're not familiar with Gemini, Gemini is a great exchange. It's one of the exchanges I use the most. Definitely a safe exchange, guys. The Winklevoss twins, if you're not familiar with them, check them out. They're the owners and creators of Gemini. And again, definitely, you know, a safe, one of the safer exchanges like Coinbase to keep your money right now. Not that you should keep your money on exchanges, guys. You should obviously keep them on a ledger or somewhere safer. But in reality, guys, you know, some of these exchanges are safer than others. And I think, you know, Gemini, Coinbase are definitely some of the safest ones out there. But guys, look at AAV, up 20% for the day. That is massive. All right, guys. And guys, I wanted to go into some news talking about the devaluation of the dollar right now and how Bitcoin and gold to benefit as Peter Schiff predicts the worst year ever for the US dollar. So multiple voices forecast a weaker dollar in the long term starting now and a prime boost for safe havens. Okay, guys? So an analyst's long-term trend, clearly the dollar is weakening. So the weakness in the dollar trends to translate into strength for Bitcoin, and 2020 has been a year in which the US dollar currency index has become a reliable yardstick for price prediction. So a combination of renewed hopes and global economic recovery and a new coronavirus stimulus package are the latest threats undermining the dollar. DXY hit 91.1 on Tuesday, its lowest since April 2018. When you get a report of a bipartisan stimulus deal can get done after hopes have been dashed, it's just another reason to bid risk up and sell the dollar. John Doyle, Vice President of Dealing and Trading at Tempest, told Reuters. Even Bitcoin skeptic Peter Schiff, as ever fully enamored with gold, agreed with hodlers on the dollar's fate. The US dollar is now trading at its lowest level against the Swiss franc since Jan of 2015. He noted on Wednesday, this is a harbinger of things to come. The franc is leading the way, but other currencies will soon follow. 2021 may be the worst year ever for the US dollar until at least 2022. And guys, what's that mean to me? It's going to be some of the best years for Bitcoin. That means the Bitcoin price is going up. There is just so many indicators that are showing that the Bitcoin price is just going to explode over the next few years. I can't stress enough, guys. You want to be on this train. I can't say it enough, guys. Everywhere I go, I talk to new potential clients. I talk to new potential and investors, students, all of that. And the ones that don't start right away, every single one of them, everyone comes to me saying, man, I wish I started sooner. I wish I did this. I wish I... Don't be that guy. Get involved in the system. If you want my help, inbox me at bitcoindeathstar@gmail.com. I'm happy to teach. There is a cost, but in reality, guys, I'm giving you calls. I'm giving you personal attention. That's what my time is dedicated for, other than YouTube, as well as investing. And guys, if you don't want to do it yourself, I do investing as well. I am only taking larger investments at this point. I was getting a lot of people coming in with like $500, $1,000, and yeah, it's great to double that money, but I don't get much of a cut there. And in reality, I got a family to provide for, so I got to make sure that I'm doing things that are good for my life as well as your guys as well. So in reality, guys, it's the best time to be in coin. If you need help, reach out to me. I'm happy to help, whether it's just being a learned teacher for you guys, or if you just want me to do the work for you for a cost, I'm definitely happy to do that as well. But guys, if you know how to trade, if you understand what's going on, if you know how to navigate the exchanges, you know how to do everything, get involved in crypto. Don't be foolish. Don't miss this, guys. There's so many people thinking back to 2011 that just had so many Bitcoin that sold. I've seen the videos like, oh, Bitcoin's going to crash. Don't hold it. These people are kicking their own ass. They had Bitcoin, in the dollar ranges. Okay, guys, that's what I'm saying. It's not worth the risk to lose such a massive profit in the future, guys, and that's what I'm holding on for. And guys, check out the gold price chart right here, dipping down since August 2020, up at a high at almost over $2,000 here, 2070, dropping down all the way down, big time, guys, all the way down to 1,777, and it's kind of sitting around 1,825 right now, guys. Even gold's dropping off, guys. And meanwhile, what's going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin is moving up. It's been moving up since October, and we're talking massive percents. Okay, since October, we're talking 71%, while basically gold has dropped something like that. So guys, that's why I believe in digital gold, not gold. I don't see anyone passing bars around, let's be real here, guys. And everything is soon going to be on your phone. Mark my words. Okay, guys, it is that simple. And guys, that's all I have time for today. Be sure to subscribe and like. I want to see some comments in the discussion. I want to see people talking more. Basically, it's just me throwing stuff out at you guys now. And I know I'm a new channel. I've only been around like 5-6 months. But in general, guys, I want to keep the channel really popping, moving forward in a good way. For those of you who have been sticking around, you know how good I am at trading. Spread the word of my good deeds and how I'm helping people out and helping people make money as well as myself. And guys, that's all I have time for today. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely do consider it. I'm making money myself every single day, as well as others are making money every single day. And guys, that's all I have time for. Be sure to subscribe and like. I am Crypto Matrix. I will catch you guys later.